Alright, alright, alright. Welcome to Sideboard MTG. My name's Eric, and we're gonna try this blue-black control one more time. We had some technical difficulties earlier tonight, but just so happened it landed on a night that Lincoln is with his mother, so let's play some Magic, huh? So we're going to be playing Dev's new budget blue-black control. Now, yeah, I did go ahead and play a game of that earlier, and then we had those problems, but I'm going to go back over absolutely everything here. So for those of you that already seen it, I'm very sorry. For those of you that have not seen it, let's go ahead and take a look at Dev's deck here. All right, so starting out, we've got two decks here. We're gonna start with the budget version. Now this version is only $35, and if you do check the link in the description box below, it's going to show you a 5-mana spell here instead of Hour of Glory. Now we did go ahead and change out Hour of Glory. There was some conversation in the chat on Dev's channel about Hour of Glory. We went ahead and done that, but if you do want to check out the entire deck tech, go ahead and check Dev's deck or Dev's link in the description box below. It is just basically a blue-black control deck, just exactly what you would expect. Counter, kill, hand disruption, things like that. Most of the expense in the deck goes into Torrential Gearhulks. We've got some really good spells in that you will see in even the most upgraded versions of this. And, you know, we're going to kind of go from here. Wow. All right. I didn't realize how long that would be. I might have to check Nightbot there. Anyway, once things get out of hand, you can reset the battlefield here with Bantu's Reckoning. We've got some essence extractions, things like that. If you don't have Fatal Push, you can run Moment of Craving in its place. If you think there's going to be a lot of vampires or something like that, then you might want to keep Moment of Craving in either way. And you know, that's pretty much, you know, it. If you want to jump into some upgrades, make sure you get some, you know, Fetid Pools here to replace these. That's going to help a lot. Fetid Pools will fit in really well here, and then if you can get Drowned Catacombs to go on top of that, you know, you're looking at replace the deserts with Fetid Pools, replace these with Drowned Catacombs, and you've got a really solid land base here. I would leave most of everything else. You might want to cut an Ipnu Rivulet for maybe a Scavenger Grounds or something like that, just depending on which route you would take. I know that the upgraded version I've got for you guys here is the deck that came in, what, 10th place this weekend, and the only difference the only thing I made, the only change I made was he had a what is it, Tetsamok in the sideboard. I ran a Nezahal instead. Nezahal, you know, a little bit more flavor for Dev here if you were upgrading a Dev's deck. And right now there's a lot of counters, so I would want to run this anyway. And so, you know, if you had a ton of money, the deck would probably look like this. And if you want to check this deck out, there's a link down there for it too. I did put a link up for it. So if you guys want to, you know, like rent the upgraded version or something like that, you can just check out that link. But tonight we're going to just play Dev's version here. Might get in one game towards the end with the upgraded version. But for now, we're just going to get into some control games and go from here. Alright. No, stream health. It's not showing that it's... Is it? Are we going to run into these problems again? Wow. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I can't take it. It'd just be too much. Yeah, it's just a $35 deck. Sorry about that. I was trying to get the stream to look a little bit healthier here, and we're still having some issues. I know that it was saying some of YouTube servers were down and everything, so we may run into problems, we may not, I don't know. I do know that I will get you guys the content, and you know, so one way or another, we'll get this up. If I got to record it offline and then post it, we'll go that route. But I'd much rather stream and hang out with you guys, so. It is. I decided, you know, like a lot of you guys were like, man, that's going to be too late. And, you know, the little one's going down and everything. So I figured, why not? I can keep this. This is okay. We've got one black source. We're on the play. Alright. I mean, we can Moment of Craving. Turn 3, Supreme Will. Okay. A lot of Grixis lately. Nope, not Grixis. John. What do we got here? Fanatical Firebrand. Alright. I'm interested. Do I just shoot this now and... I mean, otherwise I'm just gonna take, like, ridiculous little pings off of it. I'm not gonna have any creatures for it to interact with. I think so. I think I just stop damage now. I mean, that was a little bit risky. Could have... Oh, Hope of Gyrepier. Well, guess what? I don't want to cast anything on my turn anyway. Alright. Well, we'll see what goes on here. You can't sleep since you're sick and having to get up, so it's nice. Well, I'm glad I could help. Jet Payjack. What's up? Oh, that's cool, dude. I like that. That's pretty cool. I like a little Pac-Man dude or Kirby. It's kind of like Kirby. Sacrifice Hope of Gyrepier. And if he sacrifices it, until your next turn, target player who is dealt combat damage by Hope of Gyrepier this turn can't cast non-creature spells. Okay, well. Oh no! It's the Brontodon. It's the Throntodon. Yeah, somebody go ahead and do it. I put something in there. Anyway, I think I'm gonna counter old Throntodon here. Even though I want to, yeah, we're just gonna counter it. I think I did anyway. Did I? Did I spell it wrong? There we go. Alright. Hey, we get another black source. Alright, well, we'll just go ahead and play that and pass back. Alright, well, we'll see what happens here. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat and not really paying attention to being hit one at a time by this Hope of Gyrepier. I mean, he can guarantee he can get some cast in. Ooh, he's gonna do it. Yeah, alright, go ahead. Pirate's Pillage as an additional call. Alright, he's going to draw some cards. Discard a card. He discarded a Razakath. That's interesting. That is highly interesting. Alright, well, I'm just going to pass back and we're going to see if he can get that Razakath down. Waiting from Tedzamak. Ooh. Ramyanop Excavator. He has no lands in his graveyard. He's got a creature in his graveyard now. Okay, well, I'm just gonna pass back to the opponent here. Ooh, well, I'm gonna do my thing now too. I want another black source. This deck can be extremely black heavy, seriously. Teen Spirit. Okay, well, he's got another one. You gonna play your land from the graveyard? Alright, well, we're at 26. He's at 20. I'm sure he's got a braids. But we're just gonna pass the turn. Okay, Sheltered Thicket. Looks like he's, you know, one of those decks. He's definitely looking to just pitch things away. He's got Journey here. We're getting to see a lot of the opponent's deck. I'll try to make sure you guys can see everything we got here. Okay, Fanatical Firebrand. We got another one. I'm indifferent about that right now. I wonder if the opponent has a Braids. Like, he's got 3 cards in hand. I'm not really ready to go for this yet, so we'll give it another turn or two here. I'm at 25 life. This thing's not currently scaring me, so. What's up, Philip? Daniel, Justin, Jet, Crewfix. Crewfix, you did make it. Jordan, yes, game 1. Game 1, match 1. We're against a very spicy brew here, too, that I'm paying attention to. He's got some, you know, well, just, you can see it here. We're in Ramunap Excavators, and he's got Razakath in here. You know, some cool little cards. I'm waiting to see something big. We'll find out, though. We've gained a ton of life. I mean, I could start trying to close the game out, but I'm not exactly interested in that yet. I mean, I am interested in closing the game out, but I want to get him into a true top deck mode, and then make sure that we just have plenty of protection, and then we'll just ensure our victory and go on into game 2. I think I am going to fire off something here. Yeah, sure. Why would he hold that back? Why would he hold that back? Just sack it, dude. You don't have to have it go away forever. You just let it go. Okay. Why would he hold that back? It's got me very curious. Very curious. I was hoping that maybe if we tap down, if we, you know, cast a spell, he would bite into a little bit more. He's got a lot of energy here. I mean, a lot of mana here. He might be able to get into a Razakath, sack it, go get, you know, a combo piece or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Alright. Journey. Okay, well, ain't that cool. He's gonna go ahead and just shoot me for 1. We 2 for 1 his Journey. He's got 2 cards left in hand, and well, now we're probably gonna try to go on the Torrential Gearhulk beatdown. I assume he's got some kill spells in hand, so we'll see where we get with that. Razakath. Razakath is good. And we are going to grab, let's see, exile Razakat. And I don't think we need to play that land right now. I'd much rather pretend that I have something in my hand. Ramunap Hydra. Ramunap Hydra is the one you can bring back from the graveyard for really cheap. I actually like that card, especially if you have some ways to pitch it. And that card's actually really cool. Oh, he got it. He got it. Alright, so I assume he blocks sacks. Alright, well, here we go. Yeah. I should have just let him like start bringing it back and exile it, so just let him get rid of the little goblin. So now he can bring back Razakath. We have some outs though. I don't know exactly what they are, but I like Nezahal would be decent. I can't really swing into Razakath here, but him coming down at the end of turn is going to be bad either way. So this deck's about to get ahead of us here. Think about playing Boros aggro this FNM. That seems pretty good. So maybe I was supposed to start trying to close the game a little bit earlier. I don't know. Like I don't know if that's where I went. Like what action caused you know, just caused us to get here. We're doing so well. All right, well. Our graveyard. I mean, we still have a Gear Hulk. I mean, we've still got some live draws here. Oh wow, he sacked it to its own ability. Well, I guess he can just bring something back at instant speed and sack it. Yeah. This is good. I like this. Alright, opponent. Let's see what you got. So, you can bring back... I don't know. You're going to bring back a Thorontodon. Alright. Now you can sack that, put anything you want on top. You need something that's going to let you draw a card when it... Need blue here. Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and thin the deck, shuffle the deck. And now I'm going to... I can't do that. Alright. He sacked the Hope of Garpier, so I will not be able to... cast this until his turn, so... Relentless Raptor did get a lot of hate. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and pop my Gear Hulk, which now he can bring old Brash back as many times as he wants. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I'll save my black. So I can dig for one more. There's an hour here. We've exiled an hour. There's only 2 main board, so we don't even have another hour. What are the outs? I think just hang on to another Supreme Will here. I mean, yeah, I can wipe the board, but I don't think that's going to win it for us. I think we need to end of this turn Supreme Will, and if we don't find a Gear Hulk there to get back this hour to kill this Razakath, yeah, we're just done for anyway. Like that is, I think that's the out we have to shoot for here. Bantu clears the board, but only for a moment. only for a moment. Like, we have to get Gear Hulk here. Nezahal will not do it. Glimmer? Yeah, I guess Glimmer's our choice. We'll go any order. Come on, Gear Hulk. Bottom. Bottom. Oh, no. Alright, well, good game. Yes, I mean, he doesn't need to know we have this. I don't like showing this but that is game that I don't think there was a better way out there. Yes, we could have wiped the board here. So we Bantu, end of turn, he just brings it back with his Atsol here. So, I mean, end of turn, he's just going to bring it back. Bantu is just not going to help us. So that was the thing there. This is a really cool little reanimator deck. I like it. All right, so countering his things aren't that great, but they are must counters. Doomfall is going to be real good here. Duress, throwing his graveyard spells in the graveyard might be worth it. So let's say that is better than Moment of Craving in this deck. Now I like the Essence Extraction. I like my little black lightning bolt here. This card has really really grown on me. I do like this Essence Extraction here. So Ryan, let's see, the one you played had 13 walkers. Wow, that's a lot of walkers in the deck. I don't know if you have to pay the 3 months up front, but you could. I know that that is valid until February 24th. I know sometimes they ask for a deposit, and like David, you were asking about Manatraders and the 10% off. I know sometimes they ask for a deposit, and the deposit, like if you do have to pay the deposit, like your next couple months will just come out of the deposit. They won't even charge you. They'll just take it straight out of the deposit. So like you could end up just putting your deposit down, and then your Magic's paid for the next 3 or 4 months. So I need to cut 2 more cards here. Have to bring in the. Am I missing some sideboard cards? Like, I thought I had 2 more Hour of Glory in the sideboard. Did I not bring them in? Maybe they didn't get saved. Huh. Anyway, I'm going to take out Essence Scatter, Essence Scatter. I think I'm going to go that route with this. Thinking more towards the Walker side of things, Zadillo. Okay. Like, so you guys are trying, like, at 5 color as Kanta Friends? Okay. Seems like a lot of fun. Alright, we can scatter something early. Oh, maybe I should have taken this out. Maybe. I don't really like this hand, but it does have some counter. I'll keep. Maybe should have brought in the negates and see if we could negate some of his discard spells and stuff. See if we can like just trap him off of a couple like 2 for 1-ing or something. I think I'm just gonna throw this Submerged Boneyard down past turn. Seems to say you had 12 cards in that column. Yeah, it did. So I think there's I think I need to make sure that I have the other hours in the sideboard. I know I had them earlier. We'll just pass the turn. Definitely need to hit some lands. This would be so good if it had, I don't know, cycling? Oh no! Alright, well, we don't have anything to do but counter whatever he plays here. Maybe he'll play that little green dude that allows him to play lands from the graveyard. He can just play play something. Ooh, that guy. Yeah. Let's counter that guy. I like that guy. In the graveyard, where he belongs. Alright, I mean, there's a... I should have brought these in. I really meant to bring these in, and then when I realized I didn't have the other Hour of Glory, it really messed me up. If I had this to do over again, these would 100% be in the deck. I don't know what I was thinking. You would bring these in. 100%, you would bring these in. What was I doing? If we get lucky enough, we're bringing these in. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. These may be good against the little... See, I would like to negate that. Oh, that'd be so good. Like, bam, you don't get cards. Alright, well, we can Doomfall him next turn. Exile something. We need to get, like, a Journey. Lost Legacy would have been good right here, where we could just went, like, call your Journey. What else you got? You got Lily? He's got to have Lily, right? Does he want to cast something here? Does he want to just sack this? Is he that interested? Brontodon. Okay, well... I think I'm just going to go ahead and fire off. We're going to go ahead and take his best card. Wow, alright, well he's got a couple different copies of good cards here. So... next turn he can just play and sack this. Alright, well, I'm gonna take that then. I'm not gonna take something he's got redundancy of. You're right, when the sideboard forgets how to sideboard. I had made a mistake there, so you know, like, definitely got to go back and get this. Oh, I've had some major troubles getting this one off the ground, and I was worried about, you know, control being hard to play, and it seemed like just being able to play period has been the hard part. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so these things are happening. So we're just flat dead here. He can bring back Razcath, sack this, put anything he wants on top. He's still got, you know, Cathartic Reunion in hand, so he can pitch some stuff. Nah, he's gonna go ahead and use it. I don't know if I'd use it right there. But doesn't really matter because he's got this at this point. Untapping with this flip, that's pretty good. I do like the idea here of having creatures that can instantly sack to flip it, and then having some really big dudes there. So I kind of like where the deck's going. So we'll see what he wants to do here. I mean, he's going to bring back Razcath anyway. So let's just go ahead and see if we can gain a couple points of life. Getting stuck on land here wasn't great either. Yeah, the opponent's deck's definitely cool. It's got me thinking, you know, putting this on things that... Oh, look at that. So in response, he can bring back Razcath, sack this to Razcath's ability, search his library, put a card on top. That's pretty cool. No, he doesn't put it on top. He just puts it straight in his hand. Yeah, bam. Draw a card. Any card in my deck. Tutor. Oh, Razcath is so good. I'm going to have to build this deck. I like this. Might have to revisit old Grixis. I don't think we need green for this. Well, did not get what I was looking for there, so we are going to end up dying to Brontodon. Let's go ahead and get over here and fix this sideboard. Let's see what's going on here. 60 cards. Missing 2 cards. Ah. Alright. I knew something was up. Oh, somebody else took it. Alright, well. Sultai Reanimator with Journey synergies. Yeah, something like that. Oh yeah, we need green for Journey. Oh yeah. Is that the only thing we need green for? Because that's a light splash. We can play Grixis. We can play it all in Grixis, right? Grixis is great. We can, like, 4-color was Grixis. It was Grixis green. At least the way I seen it. It's just perspective, guys. Perspective. Oh, all right. It's late. It's late. It's coming up on midnight here, so I know it's late for you guys too, right? All right, we won the dice roll. Let's get this prettified up, beautified. Let's make it look better here. There we go, nice and clean. I gotta fix all of this. I want to fix the entire layout. I need to do that at some point. I want to do that this week. Might make that my project during the day this week. All right, guys. It was Jun. It was definitely Jun. Look, I know I could do this at the end of his turn, but I'm not going to. We need double black, don't we? Yeah, we'll get the blue later. But I would rather just be able to pass turn and save some time. No, not against a mirror. The mirror match. Mono white Grixis. 2K18. Right? I got you. Well, I mean, we can kill this next turn if we want to. I'm okay with taking 2 here. Is this the Grixis mid-range deck? If it is, then it might have just enough creatures to push our control limits. We'll see. I'm willing to take the 2 to see if he's got other plays here. Like Glint Sleeve Siphoner or something like that. Champion? Absolutely. Okay. I think I'm just going to Bantus here at this point. Although, if I do Bantu, I don't know, like, yeah, I think I'm going to Bantus. Otherwise, we do just kill this. So we stop the 4-point life split every turn. Just stick with the 2. And we can buy some time off of that. We can always Bantu later. But Bantu early is not bad either. Just go ahead and deal with this now. I think I'll wait. I'll just deal with this and wait. There we go. Yeah, that would have been a bad turn to Bantu on, so. Really? Okay. Alright. Got a white weenie deck going on. I always like that archetype, you know, just a bunch of small white creatures. They you know, it's aggro. I like it. Alright, well we're gonna take our beats here. Technically we've taken 1 point of damage, so we're getting it back there. What do you got, opponent? So next turn he plays another the Scarab God. Like, allowing this is allowing him to play the Scarab God next turn. If I'm going to counter something, I'd rather counter that. If it means taking, 2 extra points of damage, we were taking this anyway, then I think we're going to have to take it. What, mono white? I'm still on the fence on whether or not mono white is best served as a I can't think of it. Is mono white best served as a control deck or white weenie? And I don't really know yet, so. Oh, let us glimmer. Please let me glimmer. Okay, I'm gonna glimmer. We need land Bantu's Last Reckoning. Untap land Bantu's Last Reckoning. Yep, you got it, opponent. Alright, we're gonna go Glimmer, untap land Bantu. Do we want that again? No, I'm gonna go put bottom. I'm actually gonna keep this on top. We got a Demise, that'll work. That'll work fine. So, we cast Demise here. We did not get the land, of course. So we can't keep up Essence Scatter to stop the Scarab God next turn, but we did get rid of all the things. Multiple synergies for Avery See, I want the Avery Mechanic, but you think it's not worth it sacrificing the consistency. Okay, well, I can see where you're coming from there. Alright, well, we're just going to Hour of Glory this while his shields are down. Hey, look what he's got in his hand. So, we took the other copy of it, naturally. That is so cool. So we've got all of the Scarab Gods gone. And he's got a Vraska's Contempt in hand. So, yep, that's a thing. Hour of Glory doing work. Doing work. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass here. We've got a discard. I'm gonna discard this Golden Demise. So we're done with the Scarab God. We don't have to worry about that anymore. If it gets any other creature, we can deal with those. A Champion of Wits. That's pretty good. I've got to say, I'm gonna be having to look at some cards too. What's he got going on here? He's got 5 cards. Fill up the budget of the deck, couldn't support it. Yeah, this entire I can't even talk. This entire deck is $35. So it's under a budget, but we do have a more expensive version that I'll play here in just a little bit. Alright, well, disallow would have been nice for that, but we're just going to go ahead and Glimmer here. I'm going to go bottom, top. We get land. Alright, cool. What else do we have? Alright, so we've got an hour. We've got a land that we can play. I'll just play the land. Alright, well. Yay. We have so much. Let me close some of this out. Wow. Alright, well, he's got a bunch of things in his graveyard. He's got a the Scarab God he can get back there. He's got a Champion of Wits he can cast here. I think we've got to continue to draw cards, but I may just want to exile. Like, how likely is he to actually cast? We can get rid of like a Supreme Will. We've got 3. Oh. We got so many riches, but we do have to spend them. And he is going to tax us. I think we're gonna go ahead and fire this off. This way he can just go ahead and bring the other one back. Go ahead and fill his hand up. We both have full hands. We'll go from there. He's got so much more land than I do. Maybe the right answer was to just take the damage. Well, alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and crack this. I've got no reason not to. I'm going to get... I think I actually go blue this time. Hey, we hit 6 mana. Alright, so now what do? We let him draw an additional card here? Not a lot of choice, right? Alright, well, pass the turn. Bant control with spreading rot on the sideboard for legendary land cons, or win cons, tier 1 Brontodons, and luminous bonds. Nezahal as win con. Well, that's almost poetry, man. I don't know. I have to see cards laid out. It's hard for me to just, you know, think of all those cards like that. Oh, wow. There's nothing I can do about this. He's going to draw a card here. Alright, well, whatever. We let him draw a card. So he's got 4 cards in hand. And he's got a champion wits he can use. Are we firing off Glimmer here? Is that the card? Alright, so he's playing around some, well, okay, yeah, there we go. Might just be firing off the Bantus. Yeah, I think so. So we're gonna go Glimmer, and then we're gonna go Bantus. Five cards in hand. Okay, Rivulet. Alright, well, we need some lands, but I'm going to put one on the bottom. I'll keep the Rivulet. So we get a Scatter and an Extraction. It's not enough, is it? Alright, well, we'll play a Rivulet. I'm going to go ahead and fire off this here Bantu's Last Reckoning. And then, we'll go from here. See what he's got. I mean, he's got 6 cards in hand. He's got to have a ton of things. We know he's got Vraska's Contempts he can't use. Although he has been throwing them in the graveyard, so. I think this deck runs copies of Gearhulk. Maybe, maybe not. The Scarab God. Are you serious? He had a 4th copy? Well. Alright. I don't like that either. Actually, I can kill that. I'm still gonna counter it. Even though I could have killed that. I think I want to save this for his next Glint Sleeve. Although he should only have like 1 Glint Sleeve left in the deck. Cancel. Alright, well, here we go. What do you got, opponent? You got 3 cards. You get to definitely put some things on the battlefield here. He just passes back. Ain't that a beaut? Alright, well, we're just going to pass back to him. GFG. Oh, I want to play GFG. Which artifact is that? All right. Chart a course, discarding Fatal Push. We got hard counter now. Really? Don't come at us with that meager little freebooter. Don't come at us like that. Come on. Come on, opponent. Nezahal. That's what we're looking for. Is it time to tap out? Can we tap out? Like, can we do all these things? Right, what do we throw away for Nezahal here? Because you know he's got a Vraska's Contempt in hand. Alright, here we go. Vraska's Contempt. Alright. So we're going to let the trigger resolve. Now we're going to go one. I don't know, let's say extraction and a cancel. This leaves us a draw spell and a cancel. There we go. Cool. Gonti, whatever, opponent. So I assume he gets a good, counter spell or something out of our deck. Maybe our other Gear Hulk or something. Is this our? What else we got? Ooh, is that our Glimmer? Is he casting our Glimmer? Ooh, you opponent. He did cast our Glimmer. Wow. Alright, well. Can't say I'm fond of that. Okay, well, unfortunately, Nezahal probably shouldn't have played that land. I must pass the turn, and we'll see what the opponent does here. I don't think I can actually give up these 3 cards to save Nezahal. I think I'm going to keep the land. Now, this turn, like, at the end of turn here, I'll try to remove Gonti, and we'll see where it goes from there. I am going to cancel this. Okay, well, we got a desert here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lands? Man, we might actually want to play one of these. I think I'm just gonna just pass the turn here. Wow, I can't swing into this Gonti. Ah, Gonti. It's good for a 5/9 Angel of Invention. Yeah, I like some Angel of Invention. There we go. Essence Scatter. Nezahal drawing cards. Man, I love this. I love this dinosaur. It's everything you want in blue. And I actually think I'm going to Glimmer. Isn't that greedy? Like, instead of just getting the kill here, I've got 1 essence extraction, 2 essence extractions. There's still another in the deck. I'll Glimmer. We only got 25 cards left. We'll find it, right? Alright, we'll find it. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want either of those. Okay, well, there's a moment of craving. I guess at this point we finally get to start turning things sideways, and we're just gonna go from here. Alright, so we're gonna start off with a moment of craving. And now we will just pass the turn. I could have played a land. I don't need to play a land. These are all protection spells for our win con. Yes. I am going to cycle though. Like, I'd rather trade these in for other spells. Oh, you need a black. I'm okay with that. Alright. And bye-bye mid-range. So now we can do this twice. So now, like, there's no way he can get rid of this Nezahal. Sure. Wow. Wow. Alright. So even if they tried to, like, board sweep or anything like that, and I know you guys might be talking about something else, but Nezahal gets around all of that. Yeah. Yeah, you can have that. Alright, so he's got 0 cards in hand. We're gonna go kill this. Kill this. And attack. Yeah. Alright, so let's get into the sideboard here. He is the Scarab God deck, so we're wanting all of this good stuff. Not giving up on our removal though. Doomfall's good. He's not gonna have, like, he could have a bunch of creatures though. Alright, 8 cards to cut. Wow. Because it's a mid-range deck, I think I'm going to cut the Bantu's Last Reckoning. That might be real bad. Maybe we don't go so heavy on Supreme Will. I'm actually even thinking about cutting a Glimmer. I'll cut one moment of Craving, even though it's really good against his Death Touch dudes like Gonti and stuff. Yeah, we don't have a lot of space, and I do like the Golden Demise, even though Golden Demise only hits the Champion of Wits. So maybe we'll cut one Golden Demise, maybe leave in. I don't know. I still don't have room. Need to cut something else. Maybe just one cancel. Cancel's so good, right? Come on. Maybe it's Nezahal. Nez! We like you though, Nez. Has Fumigate, Slaughter, Dust Till Dawn. Yeah, there's some really good board wipes in white. Scatter. Maybe a scatter? Like, maybe he's gonna... Yeah, no. Scatter, like, just gets all the things. Just run it back at 61. I think it's gonna be a no. You can't, like, we can't here. I think it's Glimmer. That seems bad though, right? Doesn't Glimmer, like, just taking Glimmer out seem bad? Maybe it's cancel. I'll cut one cancel. Maybe we should have found a way to bring in those duress as well, but I just don't. I don't know what else. I couldn't cut anything else. We've got 3. I'll keep. I mean, they're a little wonky on how they come in, but I mean, we're fine. We just start with our submerged boneyard here, and then just kind of go from there. And then we'll just go Ibnu Rivulet, and then every turn after that, it doesn't matter. Has he got a creature to drop right now? Did not. Okay, well, here we go. Alright, well, we'll pass the turn. What do you got, opponent? I'm gonna counter that. I don't want him to cycle right now. Like, or I don't want him to fix his hand any more than he already has. So I am just gonna go ahead and play my tapped land here. I want to be able to play the Supreme Will free and clear next turn. Alright, so we're going to let him get away with it this turn. Maybe I should have countered it. I mean, I countered it the first time. Maybe I should have countered it this time. Although, he did hit his land, so... Alright, well, we're at Glimmer. Well, this is where I wanted to be. His turn 5 with 2 open spells, and that was what I really wanted. I thought that was very important, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to take the 2 damage here. Chart a course. Yeah, I'll allow that. I mean, he did swing with a creature though. Letting him draw those cards, it just seems really, really bad. Duress? Let's just negate it. Yeah, we'll negate the duress. Now maybe he'll feel safe to throw down his Glensleeve Siphoner, and we'll counter that. Chart a course, another. Wow, opponent. I am impressed. I am impressed. Okay, well, we're gonna miss a land drop here. Maybe I shouldn't have fought over that first Champion of Wits. Just let it go. But then again, we would have been taking 4 here. So. Glint Sleeve. I'm going to say it's good. And then I'm going to kill it at end of turn? Or do we Glimmer and look for land board wipe? Glimmer, land board wipe. Ooh, negating my Glimmer. Well, that's not nice. I can't tap out here, right? I mean, even if I take 4, I can't tap out. Yeah, Glint Sleeve, it's my favorite card, and honestly, I'm going to say anyone who's watching this, if you guys are going to upgrade this deck, if you're going to go with the $35 version, put you some Glint Sleeves in the sideboard if you do have them. The card is phenomenal. It's a terrific card, and it really closes games out. An early unanswered Glint Sleeve, man, you're in some major trouble. I think the control deck just got ahead of us here by us not getting lands. All right, well, I'm gonna go for the Glimmer. I'm looking for the Geist or whatever it's called. Is he gonna counter me again? All right, well. Okay, well, he's got 2 cards in hand. There's a Nezahal, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I'm going to go ahead and kill this now. He does still have cards in hand, but I think we've rotated through all but one. I would love to find that Golden Demise. That would be really, really good. Some land wouldn't be that bad either, you know. Just saying, I wouldn't mind a few lands, but the Golden Demise would be really nice. Yep. Alright, well. Well, I mean, we can do this. So, I mean, that's not great, right? Right? That's all we need is a land that wipes the board when it enters. Yeah, I mean, just getting stuck on 4 land. That's not where we wanted to be. That is not where we wanted to be. So he actually has enough land to defeat the Crook. Just saying. I mean, we're still dead, right? What was his other card? Was it another one? Doesn't matter, opponent. You got us. You absolutely got us, opponent. Alright, we'll go ahead and begin sideboarding here. Okay. How do we make things different? So, I'm pretty sure the gifted Aetherborns are gone. So, I'm going to back off the essence extractions. And I'm going for Duress. Although Duress doesn't get the Scarab God. Essence Scatter is still just as good as I thought it would be. Golden Demise is going to be great. I think Bantu's is actually still good here. So maybe it's not Duress. We're on the play, so we definitely want to be the counter deck. Maybe it's not Bantu's. Maybe we have to just counter everything. Let's say I want the Duresses, and then we have to counter and wipe the rest of the board. So, how do we do that? I'm going to cut a land. I'm going to go to 25 land here. Nah, there's no Lost Legacy in the side here. Dev didn't put Lost Legacy in the side. Maybe there's a call for it, maybe not, but I mean, I can see it. Ooh, wow. We'll see what happens. I'll keep this. I know it looks a little funny, but we're gonna know what's up right here. We're gonna know how dead we are, but he won't know how dead we are. Alright, so the opponent's got Fetid Pools, Champion, Gonti, Glintsleeve. Alright, well, our negate is useless here. We get the Vraska's Contempt, though. I mean, that's pretty good. That's one card that... Alright, Supreme Will. So, next turn he goes... Glintsleeve Siphoner. Man, I wish I had Essence Scatter for this. Oh, wow. He picked up the Aether Hub. Doesn't even care. He's like, I'm going for it. Does he have the answer? He doesn't even care. Alright, well, whatever. If you don't care, dude, I don't care. Well, Glensleeve's gonna start doing his thing. This thing, man, I tell you. I love this card. This is my favorite energy card in Standard. Or in, yeah, period. This is my favorite energy card, period. I cannot believe all of you people are awake. What is going on? I thought I would be making this video and then you guys would be like watching this tomorrow. There's like 50 of you out here. What is going on? Alright, well, is he the one stuck on lands this time? I don't think so. Not with this bad boy out doing work. Duress. What are you going to take? Negate? Supreme Will? What if I just Supreme Will now? He can have the negate. We'll see what I get. Ooh, now he takes Golden Demise. Maybe I just take a land. I'll just take a land. He can have the negate. Alright. We just need to get to Nezahal with 3 cards in hand. Yeah, Glensleeve is great, but that little, the new Vampire, that card is really good too. So I can just play this one, cycle the other one. Yeah, I like that. You can only draw off of one of them, but now when you have 2, you're drawing a card every turn. Alright, so he's gonna get his energy. He's gonna get in for 4. G. I really like Glensleeve. I do. I just think that it's great. And I'm a Grixis fan myself. Like I'm the person who, like, I own the Scarab God in paper, so therefore I play the Scarab God in paper. I mean, that's kind of the way it is. I mean, if you own the things, why wouldn't you play them? Nah, this card, the Dust Legion Zealot, this card is proven to become, like, really, really good. Because, like, think of how many times you play Glensleeve and it gets answered. Well, that's kind of this dude. You instantly get the trigger. Like, you don't need the energy. You instantly get the trigger. You get 1 card, but that's the only time you're going to get the trigger. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things. We've got 6. Alright, well, I'm going to pass here. We've got 5. I looked at it wrong. We got 5 energy. Or 5 mana. 5 manas. Means we can do Supreme Will and Essence Scatter, though. All energy cards are in Standard area. Yeah. All except for Rogue Refiner and Attune. Alright. They're only in Modern. Ooh. You won't do it. You won't go land Scarab God. You ain't got what it takes, opponent. Still counts. Alright, opponent. He definitely brought his duresses in. We're going to give him the option if he wants. Okay, he took the Essence Scatter. We'll see if he plays his Gonti now. Chart, of course. Man, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. What else you got, opponent? More chart, of course. I am going to go ahead and try to fire off this Supreme Will. We're going to see if we can find something. Hour of Glory, cancel, land. Land's not bad. Hour of Glory's not bad. Oh. I think we've got to go. I think we just go land, and then we just play land Gearhulk. Man, how bad do we lose when we just go land Gearhulk? I'm just gonna take the land. I wish those went to the graveyard. Hey, we got one anyway. Well, he knows about the Gearhulk, so we'll see what he's got here. Now, our graveyard, we've got Supreme Will, Essence Scatter, Negate, Supreme Will. He's got Champion of Wits. He's got some good things here. I think we're safe to fire this off. We'll see what he wants to do. I mean, he might want to negate it. I mean, if he's got a counter for it, he knows the other cards in our hand, so. What about Kumena? Have you seen Kumena? Like, everyone realized how good Kumena, like, the card's great, but as far as it being the best, like Merfolk being the best, I don't know. I get that, you know, you're being funny. Okay, well, we lost in that one. Well, I mean, that is the budget deck. I mean, the budget deck's really nice, though. I like this deck, and it's got really good answers, and Nezahal is awesome. We just got, you know, a little bit out-controlled by, a little bit outclassed. You know, he just has, you know, 4 of the Scarab Gods in that deck. I counted 3 Veruska's Contempt in one of them, so. Tocatli Honor Guard in the best deck. Like, so I like Tocatli Honor Guard, and Mono White, like, Tocatli is in the Mono White Weenie deck, but, man, I don't know. I was working on a, I won't show you guys the Mono Blue yet, but I'll show you guys what was becoming the Mono Blue. I was going to run, you guys let me know what you think of this. Unesh, and then you run a bunch of 2 converted mana cost constructs, right? I mean, I know other people have done this, but then every time you play, like you play Unesh, all of them are Sphinxes, and then you just call Sphinx, and you just play a bunch of Sphinx for free. And then, you know, Fact or Fiction, do it again. Just take whichever pile has one of these little dudes in it and do it again. So, like, I'm looking for more 2 converted mana cost or less. You know, I don't know. Looks like it'd be a lot of fun. Anyway, we're going to jump over. We're going to do a game with Dev's upgraded version and see what goes on here. Now, if you do go watch Dev's video, like if you go watch Dev's deck in the like his deck tech, he mentions pretty much every card that is in this deck, and we'll see if it just feels any smoother. I think I can go ahead and just get down my swamp here. I think on the play, we're going to be safe to get this Search for Azcanta down. Again, now we are in a $250, $300 deck. So we went from, you know, we went from a $35 version of this deck to, you know, the highest echelon possible of it. So and this just recently won. I wouldn't say this would be the highest echelon possible or the most expensive version you could put together, because you could easily just slap 4 of the Scarab Gods in it and make it, you know, uber expensive, but that wouldn't necessarily make it the most competitive. So, Vraska's Contempt. Do we want to keep that? I'm gonna say no. We don't want to put that in the graveyard. We'd like to draw that card. And then I'm just going to Evolving Wilds here and pass the turn. Okay, so let's take a look at what he revealed here. He did show us a Ranging Raptors. I'm not really fond of Ranging Raptors, so if he does play that, I think that I might just try to get rid of it, but I don't know. That Sphinx deck, it's just an idea, and I am working on it. I think I'm going to have to give it a little bit more time, and I think like the utility package that I'm going to end up having to squeeze into that deck, I think it's going to have to be very fixed for what the deck is. Okay, so we're running Saffron Olive's Polyraptor combo. That's what he ran tonight. He was running when I went down, so I had something to watch at least. I'm just going to censor this. Like, this thing's really good, so I'm just going to censor it and be done with it. We don't even need to go that route. Don't even need to go there, opponent. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab the other black source. So now we've got double black. We'll play our double blue this turn, and we'll go from there. Think I should stream the Sphinx? Well, I've got to finish building it first. Maybe I'll do a hey, let's build a deck stream or something like that, and we'll get on and stream and build it together or something. I don't know. I thought about doing some of those as far as like daytime streams with you guys or something like that. If anyone would be interested in it. Essence Scatter. Where do we want to put that? By the way, you see that, guys? It starts to show us at the top of the library. No, I don't think I want to get rid of an Essence Scatter. I think Essence Scatter is going to be really good in this matchup, so we're just going to play a land and pass the turn. Now, closing this game out is going to be hard. I like Merfolk. Jet, no lie, Merfolk's a great deck. I do think it's really good. Alright, well, we'll counter this Regisaur Alpha. Don't you love just making your opponent hate life? Alright, so what's on top? An island. We want to put that on... Like, I wish I could right-click it here and make my decision, but it's like, do you want to put it into your graveyard? I'm going to say yes. I'll pitch the island. We get a fatal push. Alright, well, I'll pass the turn here. Now, I do want to find, I don't know, like, depending on, like, I may actually do some stuff here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go 5. Yeah, we'll just counter that. He's got another one, a Walking Ballista. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be 6. I mean, we could dump the top card, but I'm going to kill this Walking Ballista anyway, or force it to die. And we're just going to go ahead and flip search right now, get our draw engine online. We'll have a Vraska's Contempt for next turn. And plus we're going to draw a card here. Alright, so put Drought, let's say no. And let's say yes. We'll play our land and pass the turn. Okay, well, here we are. Brontodon and Chupacabra are great, but you think Rekindling Phoenix is the best Rivals card in Standard by a mile, especially since it curves so well with Glorybringer. I would say Steve Machiawano. I would say you are a huge fan of the green-black, or the green-red Dinosaurs deck, aren't you? Or the green-red Monsters deck, I mean. I'm just gonna do this. Ooh, a disallow. How about that? And we'll put those back in any order. Is he just gonna scoop to the disallow? Yeah, I'll just disallow that. The power of Search for Escanta, ladies and gentlemen. If you do start putting money into this deck, if you do start building a version of this deck, by all means, go ahead and get that land base. I know we talked about, upgrading the lands. If you're going to upgrade the lands, there's 4 deserts in here, or in, Dev's, budget version, and there's 4 of the tapped lands. Trade the tapped lands out for Drowned Catacombs. Trade the other lands out for Fetid Pools. And then from there, once you start getting more money, make sure you go ahead and just get that Search for Escanta. It's actually really high on the priority list for being one of the cards you really want to have. I'm going to go ahead and just fire off this Glimmer. We'll go put on top, and we'll put bottom. Alright. And then, yeah. So we'll just play the Scarab God and pass the turn. And then, after you get your Search for Escantas, there's going to be the next thing you want to get. You're going to want to get the Scarab God. Now this is a good finisher right here. Yeah, I could have Essence Scattered that, but that is the least of my worries. If that is his big spell, then 1, 2, 3, 4. We've still got some counter backup here. I'm gonna go. I would like a Regisaur Alpha, because I want all my dinosaurs to have haste. Although this is not a dinosaur, it's a zombie. It's no longer a dinosaur. Okay, Fatal Push. If we put that on top, we can still Essence Scatter and push that Drover. Oh yeah. Oh to the yeah. And we'll get in. And this is how you close games out right here. I mean, this is, woo. Black Regisaur looks cool. He's gonna abrade it. All right, well, you can abrade it. Yeah, maybe I need to. Can we get a preview plane of that up? Where's the plane? Where's the preview? Do we get a? Can we see a? Ooh, it is a Black Regisaur. Might have to screenshot that. How big can we make this? Yeah. Where's a screenshot? This will be on Reddit tomorrow, right? You know, gotta have fun. Black Regisaur Alpha. Alright. Let's get rid of that. That's in the way now. Okay, you think Silent Gravestone is awesome? I think Silent Gravestone is extremely good in the Blue, White, and Bomb deck. However, the Blue, White, and Bomb deck just came in 3rd place this week, and I have seen a lot of people trying to play it. So, if that's going to be your graveyard hate, it's not going to be the proper one. Just saying, Justin. By the way, you showed up tonight, Justin, and we are still slaying. It is a new month. We are in February now. Your stream curse is over, sir. Yes, it does stop the Phoenix. I should have countered that, right? Now I have to... yeah, now I have to shoot it. Whatever. I would have countered it, I would have got it. Okay, is there something I want? Forerunner? I ain't got no dinos, do I? I could get this ranging raptor and go get myself some more land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a dinosaur. It's not going to have haste. So, yeah, I'm still going to do it, though. I'm going to get... I actually think I might just get Drover. Yeah, let's get Drover. Drover looks like a good boy. Alright, so we're gonna go... We're gonna put that on the bottom, put that on the top, we'll draw a land. And, yeah, that's gonna be good for us. I think I'll just do this now. Remove Ripjaw, we'll swing 9. He's gonna need something really, really good off the top. Alright, well, there we go. So he needs to remove everything we have, gain some life, or we kill him with the Scarab God trigger in our upkeep. Gorging Triceratops. Regisaur Alpha is your Dino Dream. Okay. Gorging... Alright. Alright, so... He might have... So I'm only going to bring in the Bantu's Last Reckoning, and I'll bring in... I don't think Moment of Craving's great here. I think that's what I'm going to take out. I'm bringing in Bantu's Last Reckoning, and I'm bringing in... Oh, I forgot the name of it. Vizier Many Faces. Mainly both of those are for Carnage Tyrant. So we'll see where we go from there. Alright, I'm going to keep. We've got plenty of lands and spells and counter and kill, and that's all the things our deck wants to have. First time here. Do I stream matches often? I stream weeknights at -7 global or 7 Mountain Standard Time. So yeah, actually I do stream quite often. I'm actually going to thin the deck of lands a little bit here before I throw down this Fetid Pool. I could have went Fetid Pool first, but it looks like we're going to let some things get away from us. Which is not bad though. I mean we get to draw, like, we get to Fatal Push this Drover this turn, so that's not going to be that bad. I do think I need my second black source here, though. I'm going to need that black untapped, so that when I play this, I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Because I don't want him to even have a moment when he has all 3 mana. But yeah, I play matches pretty much 5 days a week, and then, oh wow, I guess it's been 3 weeks or more since I haven't put out a video, or since we went a full day without any type of video or something. So yeah, absolutely. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like Magic. So do I, and so does this entire community. And there's Crewfix, the fearless chat moderator. Only he stands between me and all of you. We gotta figure out something for Crewfix here. Well, thank you for subscribing there, Kiltwings? Kiltwings? Kiltings? Yeah, Kiltings. Kill things, I get it, Kiltings. Well, thank you. Took me a minute. I'm a little dense, you know, and it is very late. Alright. I need some land. I would love to have some land, but I think that I'm going to be Tyler. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, wow. I ain't even... Nope, I ain't even going to try, Tyler. Ain't even going there. Oh, wow. Okay, so... I really wanted to cycle this sensor. Man. Maybe we can just disallow this and cycle the sensor next turn. Phil L, thank you for subscribing. Wow, I mean, I kind of want to disallow this. Let's disallow so if we don't hit a land, we can at least cycle. Although we might just want to censor the Regisaur Alpha next turn. Okay, well. Come on, land. We really need that land. Oh. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Come on, land. Don't make it in vain. Give me a land. Okay, well, you know. These things, they happen. They happen. Censor! Censor! No! Censor! Oh man, you know, Lee, we're getting really close to having to have one of those private streams. I found where the 18 and over button is on streams now. I can hit that. We can go straight into you know, an 18 plus stream, and you know, we'll have some fun. We'll make all kinds of punts. You know, that was Sean earlier. Sean said every time someone said counter, he was just going to have a drink. And he said maybe we'll make it through the end of the stream. Unfortunately, the stream went down, and we didn't get to see, you know, how well Sean's night went. But, you know, either way. Okay, all right. This is just bad, right? Sure, you got it, opponent. I think I'm gonna have to just sit back, let him start swarming us, let him do his thing. Okay, he's gonna get a Regisaur Alpha. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, we can't stop the Regisaur Alpha. Regisaur Alpha is going to, like, we don't have counter for Regisaur Alpha. So, I'm going to kill the Forerunner. And we're going to take 3 points of damage from the little dinosaur. Right, yeah, absolutely. Anyone who actually, basically, if you here, I'll get it for you. If you have this link, and it's not some special link, but you got to know when I'm doing it, and it's basically just unlisted. But if you have just the standard sideboard link there, and it's where we're at right now, it will get you to this this stream, and whether I'm currently streaming or not. So. Oh, we did have a good stream New Year's, didn't we? We sure did, Lee. That was New Year's though, so oh man, I missed a thing. Where's that? I gotta catch it. Hand of the King! I can't believe I almost missed the Hand of the King. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for subscribing. Now, are you Tyrion Lannister, Hand of the King, or are you know, Tywin Lannister, Hand of the King? Or you, you know, Ned Stark, Hand of the King? Like, which Hand of the King are you? Huh? You're probably like not even from that realm, you pesky. I'm actually just going to Vizier the Many Faces, kill this Regisaur Alpha. Well, I mean, I guess I could just copy the Regisaur Alpha and give my own self some bodies. But I think I want to just kill it. Kill it dead. Just kill it and kill it dead. And now we're just going to pass the turn here. I could get in for 4 damage, but I'm going to offer him my Ravenous Chupacabras for his Trample Dinosaur and his Walking Ballista. Depends on if he plays something else or not, but we'll see. 16 more to 1,500 subs? No way. We haven't had 70 people subscribe to the channel today. You guys are joking. I have to go pull this up. You guys are joking. So do I stream subscriber decks? Absolutely. So if you guys want to join the you know, the Reddit and things now that you're part of the subscriber, check the description box in the, or check the link in the description box. But go over to the Reddit, post your decks. Lee, have you a good night, sir. Have a good night. I'm going to try to trade these 2 Chupacabras for this Dino and 4 mana, I guess. I'm okay with it. Anyway, go over to our Reddit and post your decks, and if they get voted on, we play them on Subscriber Sunday. And then, of course, you know, I've got a Patreon where you can do a number of things. You could help support the channel by, you know, throwing a buck, or if you want to get in on the access to all the private videos and my unlisted videos on YouTube and stuff, you can do that as well. For the $5 donation, and then the $10 will actually guarantee you get 1 deck a month to put in the Patreon games, where you simply just post me a deck and I will play it in the Patreon games. Now that particular slot on my Patreon I've limited to only so many slots, so unfortunately, there's not going to be, you know, unlimited supply of that because I only have so much time. Because that's how life works. Anyway, what do we want to do here, guys? We want to, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really want to Glimmer. I guess I just pass the turn. We'll see what happens. He's got 7 mana next turn. If he goes land, he can go 8 mana. Is it 5 and 10 a month? So there's 3 options. There's you can give a buck, which, you know, will get in on all the posts and things like that. And you know, as we are still very new, even those people that donate a buck are getting the notification right now for the private streams and such. But we've got the $5 stream for, you know, those that want to get in on the private streams and things like that. And you know that may not be for you. Maybe you want to actually, you know, give your support because you're like someone that likes to hang out in the chat. Then you would actually be better suited at just being a chat sponsor. And someone told me that chat, like, people don't like to become a chat sponsor because YouTube takes 30% of the money and everything else. No, they take 10%, just like everyone else, and then your taxes come out. Like, I don't know why all these streamers are like, YouTube took 30%. Well, welcome to the big world, big boy, where you gotta pay. So, you know, like, that's just how it works. This guy's gonna scoop it up. We were gonna bounce that anyway. But anyway, that is Deb's blue-black control deck. I hope you guys really like that deck. Let's go look at it for a moment here, right? So let's look at the the cheap version. You can get this entire version that I have up right now for 35 bucks on paper. I want to say that when I pulled this deck up on Manatraders, that that the deck only cost, like, I want to say it was like 15 or 16 tickets, but I think it was more than that, because I think this is still like 7 or 8 tickets. But anyway, the deck was super cheap. I like it. I really, really like the deck. I like Nizahal. Nizahal is just a great, great finisher for a control deck. Like, period. Like, this is exactly like, I was trying to explain to my wife, who is a terrific control player, by the way. She's so much patience, it's ridiculous. Anyway, like, if she said, you want me to stick the Scarab God in my control deck, the first thing she would do is she'd look at it and she'd read it and she goes, but it would be turn 9 before I could cast it. Because she would not play it until she actually got some you know, value out of it. But anyway, good question. Nice blue-black deck. You're new to Magic. Hello, everyone. Well, Hand of the King, I will say, if you are just now getting to what I said, another thing you're going to want to do when you're watching live streams is make sure you click that little button where it says live, and make sure you've got the little red circle there by it. Otherwise, you're running, I don't know, 15, like, I want to say you're about 10 minutes behind chat right now. So, what's the point of being live if you're not going to watch live? Unless you're Grant. Grant likes to watch, like, come in late, watch at 2x speed, and see if he can catch up. You know, and you know, Grant, if you're hearing this, that's right. Leaving those breadcrumbs for you. Come on, we'll make it home. Azor the Lawbreaker is an awesome control finisher. Not for this deck, obviously, but yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I think that Azor's great. But anyway, I was actually talking about my wife there, and she's like, well, what kind of control you got to run tonight? And I said, well, I'm going to be running this this blue-black control. She's like, what's the problem with that? Which is, you know, her favorite control. I was like, well, I've got to counter things and I've got to kill things. She's like, yeah, that's how control works. She's like, don't tap out. Like, she just looks at me and she goes, don't tap out. Even if it looks like you want to do something, don't tap out. And, you know, anyway, she was giving me these pointers and things, and I was asking her. I said, well, what do you think about the finisher? And she goes, well, what are the abilities? She's like, well, don't cast it unless you can keep counter backup up. I said, well, it can't be countered. She's like, oh, that's nice. And she said, well, why is it the finisher? I was like, well, I can discard 3 cards, and I can exile it, and it won't come back until the end step. So it dodges sorcery speed removal, instant speed removal, board wipes, you know, all the good things. And she's like, well, wow, that is nice, but what does it cost? I said, 3 cards. She's like, oh, wow. Hope you got a good draw engine. And I was like, well, did I mention it's also got a draw engine on it? And she's like, okay. And then I read it to her, and I read her the whole card. She was like, wow, that really is a good finisher. So, yeah, I personally think it's great when you and your significant other can play Magic together. Magic was always meant to be one of those face-to-face games where you're hanging out with other people, and you know, just like we're hanging out here tonight. Let's get back into another game. We can play one more game here. I'm not in a major hurry. Let's play. Do we want to play devs or want to play the upgraded version? I want to play the upgraded version because I want to talk to you guys and I don't want to put that much effort into control. But yeah, I mean, I think when you can play with your significant other, that you actually, you know, it'll keep Magic from ever becoming a wedge. And trust you me, anyone who's married at some point or another, Magic has become a wedge. We can't do that, or you just want to play, or you know, I don't know. It's happened to everyone who's young. I mean, our entire generation, video games, everything else, we do forget our, or at least I have, especially when I was younger. I would forget about other human contact from time to time, and that's probably why I like Magic so much. Well, we've got a ton of land. We can counter a little something. We can draw some things. I might cycle this Fetid Pools, but might not. Alright, are we against Grixis here? This is Dragon Skull Summit. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna get down the fetid pool, and then we can go from there. The weekly wedge. The weekly wedge. F&M, the weekly wedge. Coming between you and your loved ones. He's gonna scoop it. He doesn't even want to play. He's done. Whatever. Oh, well. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe we shouldn't have done it anyway. Who even needs human contact? Right? Alright. Well, I mean, I like human contact. I'm very fond of my family, and I've got a lovely wife, so I like to contact her as much as she will. We were gonna stop right there, ladies and gentlemen. This one's only rated M for mature, so we're just gonna leave it right there. One more. All right, guys. All right, we'll do one more. We'll get into this. I know everyone's gonna watch this video and they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, what was he doing?" Like, there's no conceptual line to the entire video. Well, it's after midnight. You guys are still up with me. I can't believe this many of you guys are watching Magic this hour of the night. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm using the upgraded deck. Don't you see the Drowned Catacombs and the Scarab God? This is how you tell the difference between the upgraded deck and the non-upgraded. Which one has the God? Okay, well, we got some lands. I'll keep. Here we go. People are going to watch this video and go, "Oh my goodness, I cannot believe you were playing Magic last night." I'm probably way too sleepy, especially to be playing Control. It's 8 a.m. in England? Ah, okay, Phil. Well, I have been saying to myself that I wanted to do more European-friendly streams. Like, I know a lot of you guys, you know, from Europe. You want to watch our videos or our live streams, but they're horrible hours for you guys. What is it, like 13-hour difference or something? 7-hour difference? I think I'm -7 Greenwich time or global time, so whatever that would be. It's almost 3 a.m. there, but it's worth it. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate that. I'm going to stop this night market lookout. No, he paid 2 for his night market. I mean, we go Moment of Craving here. He's wanting to move into combat. I think I'm just going to Moment of Craving this thing. And then we'll take 2, so yeah. That's how it works. I'm just going to go ahead and get my black source. Do we want the black source or we want the blue source? Black source, just in case. Double, like we need Vraska's Contempt. We got double blue already. And then I can just pass the turn. Take her damage. You're going to be rational and go to sleep. Good night, everyone. Jansen, you have a good night. When people are from outside looking in on Magic, not even giving it a chance is pretty sad. Such a mental stimulating experience, better hobby than... Well, you know, I highly agree with that, Stevie. I think that Magic is an extremely good hobby, and I am, you know, recently a father myself, and I want my son to be able to grow up and play games like Magic the Gathering, which are terrific games, to, you know, for one, but they're some of the few games that we have left that actually put people face to face with their opponent. I mean, I was on the chess team and things like that when I was growing up. So, like, that was a lot of fun to be able to be right in front of someone. And if you really upset your opponent, who knows? They might just stand up and let you have it, you know? I don't know. I grew up in a little bit more of a harsh world than some people, but... I mean, I can start sticking the Scarab God in front of them. I'm going to Glimmer. I'm going to Glimmer. We've got answers. We can go find them. We're going to put that on the bottom. We're going to put that on top. We got to search for Azcanta. A land. Oh, well. Like, so he's got 4 cards. Oh, I can't believe that I did that. Alright, so I thought I could have sworn I clicked blue for the very first one. Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the greatest pieces of being in Magic, is just that, hey, you know, you, me, Magic. You know, we can be friends. But right now, I'm going to sit down in front of you. And even when me and my wife would play, like, there was never a point where we were just like, you can have the game. Like, we may like give each other the game in a tournament or something like that, but there was never a point where we didn't actually make the other one at least play for it. So, Hand of the King, you're catching up. You're getting closer, buddy. You're getting closer. He's only like 5 minutes behind us now, guys. There's a live button there on YouTube. Like, if you point to the little line or whatever, it's going to have this thing that says live. If it doesn't have the red dot beside it, you are not live. So, alright, well, we're going to get this Scarab God back. Might have just taken way too much damage here. So, can I just go... I think I just have to go the Scarab God again. I can't, is that my only option? Wish I had a Fatal Push. Alright, well, I mean, there's an argument to say we take... I'm gonna block. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna take the 2. We'll make the trade. And then I'll just play the Scarab God again. I don't think he's got, like, Graveyard Hate main board. That's not great for us. Scatter? How do we get in the air? How do we get rid of that? We gotta, like, pull Vraska's Contempt. Can we even get rid of it? So he taps it, we take 1. He swings, we go to 2. We're gonna be at 1 no matter what? Alright. Alright, so we're at 1 no matter what. Alright, well, let's see what he's got. Really don't know what to do here. I don't know if we have an out. Can't give Gifted Aetherborn haste. I would love to be able to just say we could take it, but we can't take it, of course. So we have to block here, and then of course we go. He's at 35. I don't even know why I'm still fighting this. I'm fighting this just so you guys can watch this craziness. Oh wow, yeah, lay it out, opponent. Show us everything. Yeah, we're done with that one. Wow. Okay. Mono black. I love that deck. I went like 4-1 on stream with it. When Dev built it. Guess that was last season, so that was what, a month ago, month and a half ago. I think that's still like one of my best videos. Let's see. I definitely want the board wipe against Mono Black. He has to go really wide. The Moment of Cravings are just phenomenal in this matchup. Even Argyle's Bloodfast is okay, but it's not exactly where I want to be. So I'm gonna back off. Let's say a Torrential Gearhulk and a Consign to Oblivion, and These 2/2 bodies that are on the Ravenous Chupacabra are absolutely fine with me. I like those. I don't think I want the sensors here. I think sensor is going to be really bad in this matchup. I think negate would actually be better to stop his Vraska's Contempt, his artifacts, you know, that sort of thing. Right, yeah. When we played the mono black, like when I played that deck, I play it hyper aggressive, and we just had a really good night with it that night, and it just ran great. I like the deck, and I think the version we were running was like a $99 standard deck or something like that on paper, which was, you know, to be as competitive as it was, that's a pretty good deck, you know, $99 standard deck. Ooh, negate on top. I think I'm really, really in the market for some land, but that stops at Aethersphere Harvester. I mean, can we... I'll take it. I'm going to take it. And then we're just going to go from here. The hip thing to say for lots of people here is the community is too toxic. I mean, there's good and bad people everywhere as a whole. You'd say that it's better than a lot of communities. Well, I would say that we haven't had very many problems at all in our little community. It's I know I have been met with open arms with the entire Magic community and streaming and things like that. You know, I would say open arms, but you know, more like nods and winks. You know, like, hey, you're doing alright. You know, that sort of thing. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. But yeah, I'll take them. I'll take them. Yeah, it was a $100 deck. That's a bad one to Essence Scatter, isn't it? I think we do it anyway, but still bad. At least we got a land, so we can just pass the turn here. Magic players are really chill in your experience. It's kept you playing for 4 to 5 years now. Well, you know, I'm right there with you on that. We want him to take... No, we don't want him to get that Vraska's Contempt. So, gotta get rid of that duress. That duress. Well, my experience has been exactly the same. I mean, I have multiple friends that in different states, in different areas. What's up, Crispy? In different states, different areas, and all over the country, really. And I feel that it'll eventually grow to all over the world. But just, I have friends from Magic that are irreplaceable. And I mean, we have one group of friends that when we still lived in the area, we went to an annual dinner together, Halloween dinner, because it was just a thing. Like, everyone there was a part of the Magic community, and everyone met through Magic. So, yeah, I love what Magic does. So if I disallow this is so bad. Like, if I disallow this, he just pays 2 and brings back Scrap Heap Scrounger, but it would exile this. I need Bantu's Last Reckoning here. Well, don't mind if I do. Alright, well, let's see what happens now. 2 turns, opponent. Do you think? I'm actually going to press that 8 key. Yeah, Nightbot's letting you guys know if you are part of the Patreon group. Make sure you post your decks for February. I will be putting a link up there for you guys. I think that Ryan the Fire Burns is going to be our first stream challenger. I did open up some spots for the stream challenger, so hopefully we'll be able to get him in Discord and he can get him a deck up, and we'll challenge him live here on stream and go from there. Should be a lot of fun. 3 disallows, like, oh man, our opponent's just getting to have his way with us, isn't he? Yeah. That's when the mono black deck that runs 20 lands is just outlanding you, you're in some major trouble. Yeah, we're just dead here, by the way. Just saying. Like, so even if he crews, like, we die from the other one. So yeah. Good times, good times. Alright guys, so we learned a valuable lesson here, right? How do you beat control? You get under it. You get well under it. You play well more than one spell per turn. And mono black is probably better at that than any other deck, other than, say, red deck. Crew fix, don't you worry about it, buddy. You provide quite a bit of support here with, you know, moderating, keeping an eye out, that sort of thing. So don't worry about that. I appreciate the support you do. Everyone supports in different ways, whether you're just subscribing or, you know, hitting the you know, that thumbs up button, or even sharing on your personal Facebook. If you've got a bunch of Magic friends, hey, share one of my videos on Facebook or something. That would be a ton of support. So, you know, anything you guys want to do to help out, that's awesome. All right, guys. So that is going to be it for tonight. Normally I don't stream this late. I am going to start trying to do some more earlier in the day streams, which will hopefully hit something for you guys, you know, over in the European side of the world here. I guess those that are in Greenwich time or closer to the prime. I don't even know how y'all say that. What would be the terminology? You think the colors in Mardu are the best 3 aggro decks in format right now? Probably. I think so. Like you got Mardu, you got the mono black, the mono red, and then you got the variations of the mono black and red. Like this weekend, like if we go back over to my meta coverage here, we go down to like 12 and 13. Like 13 was a black red deck, but yet, or sorry, 12 was a black red deck, but 13 was a red black deck. It was just really funny. I thought it was cool at how many. And then 15th place was that mono black deck. This is supposed to be Night Market Lookout though, by the way. Yeah, but Boros just isn't topping, man. Like I really think the Boros deck's good, but it just isn't putting up any top 8 list. Now there was that Jeskai list that put up some tournament results, and it's basically a mono red deck that has splashed white for main board path to metal, but it's splashed blue for sideboard negates. I don't know. Crazy little deck. You guys will probably like it. What do we got coming up tomorrow? Midday stream tomorrow. Going to be some mono blue, and then tomorrow night we're going to be running that Grixis Herald or Grixis Improvised deck. So if you guys want to check that out, you can hit me up there. As always, thanks everyone. Like the growth of the community, you guys humble me constantly. Thank you so much for everything it is you do. I'm Eric from the Sideboard. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you've had fun. And we'll see you next time.